just thinking, I had a planned intro, but it involved making fun of Thomas, too.
Oh, well.
So I guess I'd just make fun of you and we'll start?
Sure.
Okay, Daniel's a faggot. Hello, and welcome to 3 Inches of Podcast. I'm your host, Rafael, and with me is Daniel. Almost said your last name.
Oh, God. How would you do this?
Because I don't have any other plans now. It just, everything is ruined.
Oh, well. Either way, welcome to 3 Inches of Podcast. My name is Daniel, and I'm the co-host.
I already introduced us.
Damn it, shut up. I'm doing it again.
What? Isn't this technically 3 introductions? Because you were like, let's podcast. I was like, alright. Actually, I guess we didn't say
I thought we weren't podcasting yet. Oh, fuck it.
Whatever. Anyway, I guess, what do we usually do on here? We talk about games. So that's what we're going to do for once, instead of talk. Well, actually, to be fair, I guess with Thomas not here, that means there won't be a chance for him to disconnect and then us to waste time making stupid jokes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Anyway,
so usually, like I usually do, I've been playing classical games. Have you been playing any mainstream newer games, Rafael?
If games that came out 3 years ago count.
The only game I've been really playing recently came out 10 years ago, so let's start with your game.
I actually have a lot of games because I went on an iPhone spending spree. Is that the right word? I hope that's the right
Yeah.
word. Okay. And I bought Tiny Wings, and that game is like magic.
Oh my god.
As opposed to other avian-related terrible iPhone games I won't name.
Apparently that's free on the Chrome Web Store. The game you're implying that you're not going to say. And I got it and tried it, and it's bland.
Mildly frustrated avians?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Is it free?
Well, yeah, I should say. No, product placement. You might want to censor that. Yeah, that's free on the Chrome. That's free on the Chrome Web Store.
I just installed it because it's free.
Yeah.
I play a free game. It doesn't matter what it is.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Any other details about...
That's all I can say, because it's such a simple game that it almost calmed me down over 2 huge pieces of news that are very important that we'll cover. One of which you probably already know about, which, fuck you, Capcom, and one of them which you probably don't know about and is going to probably depress you out of it. Well, the most recent game I've been playing, which is 3 years old, is Dead Space. And
alright.
That game, I'm frightened by that game. I almost got into the groove of, yeah, I don't know where they pop out, like, because it's... Well, probably not Dead Space if you're listening to a games podcast. But I thought I was getting used to where the necromorphs popped out. And then I read an interview with the creator who said, like, oh, no. The necromorphs, they're randomly generated. They can come through any vent. And I have not played it in a week.
Yeah. I mean, while you're playing it, you could break from it to watch Aliens, which is like the same thing.
Yes. That was not the greatest idea. Yeah.
It's like taking a break from watching porn to watch Panty and Stocking.
What?
Or maybe the other way around. Either way.
Both of these things frighten me, Aliens and Dead Space. I don't fap to Panty and Stocking.
You're right. Maybe taking a break from porn to watch My Little Pony.
How about your impressions of My Little Pony? Well first I just want to say, even though that Dead Space does give a copy, it is a really good game, and it has some actually really good combat scenarios. There haven't been any boss fights yet, which I'm disappointed in. Of course, I'm only 3 hours in because I can't play for more than 30 minutes at a time. I think I'm too stressed out. But anyway, let's hear about how friendship is magic.
Oh, God. Alright, well, I mean, with all the talk about My Little Pony, like, if you go on 4chan or Funny Junk or pretty much the internet, or at least the internet that I go to, fairly often, then you've probably at least heard of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and how, like, everyone on 4chan watches it, and it's so popular, and I've been watching it. I've watched, like, the first half of the first season, because I think there's only 1 season so far, and it's pretty good. I mean, it is still a children's show, but it's a kind of children's show that, you know, like, teens and adults can still get enjoyment out of. Although I seem to, like, really get into watching the show, like, I can't really just, like, casually watch it.
Like, come on, Adventure Time or the regular show.
Yeah, I guess. It's kind of like that. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just good. I just don't know how to describe it. It's something I just want to keep watching. And I'm going to be all mad when I'm done watching the first season, because then there won't be any left. I'd be like, son of a bitch, I got to wait for season 2.
Have they announced the season 2? Or is this another Penny and Stocking scenario? Did it end with Dopey Hooves cutting Twilight Sparkle's head off?
I don't know. I haven't finished yet. I think I've been hearing that season 2 is confirmed, but just it might be in development right now. I don't know. Either way, that's enough ponies.
Yeah, let's move on to something besides bronies. I just closed the notepad file. I had all the games I was playing on it. Son of a mother.
Well, if I need to talk about a game that's not anything pony related, I've been playing Paper Mario recently because I dusted off my save file that apparently I had from I don't even know how long ago. That at the beginning of the game, so I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I may as well just finish. And I've been speeding through the game like nobody's business. And of course, the way I play it is I go through and max out the badge points. There's always so many badges I want to wear, but there's
You're
only
a min-maxer.
Huh?
One of those min-maxers. Yeah.
And then I did FP because I like using special moves, and HP I think I upgraded once in the time I've been playing through it again. So I played through most of the game with like 15 HP, or yeah, it was like 15 or 20 HP. No, it was 15 HP, but I think after the Chapter 5 boss fight, I realized I need to upgrade my HP.
How long is that game?
Oh, I don't know. I've been kind of speeding through it, maybe 10 hours-ish.
That's not very long for an RPG. Much shorter.
No, Paper Mario's...
I was just thinking that that's much shorter than the other Mario RPGs.
Yeah, Paper Mario is an easy RPG. I just felt like playing an easy RPG and just something I could just chill and speed through, and I did. And I'm like at the final boss right now, but you know, since I still got relatively low health and I've already maxed out my FP and BP, so I'm just trying to get my badges set up right so I can beat Bowser. And then after I finish that game, I'm going to go back and play through Thousand Year Door again, because Thousand Year Door is a fucking great game, and if you haven't played it, I will have to punch you in the testicles, because it is amazing.
I haven't played it, honestly.
Where are your testicles? I need to punch them.
Because I'm kind of was a crappy GameCube player back in the day. I never played Mario Sunshine, never played Luigi's Mansion, never played Metroid Prime 1 or 2 when it came out, didn't play Resident Evil 4 until a year ago.
Well, Super Mario Sunshine's okay, but I don't know, I don't prefer it over, like, say, Super Mario 64, or even Galaxy to an extent, but whatever. Thousand Year Door is just a good game. One of my favorite games and one of my favorite RPGs. But you might not like it because you're more into other, like, traditional JRPGs, right?
I don't know at this point. I don't even play that many RPGs without Pokemon at this point.
Yeah.
After my Pokemon save had a crash, I really did not play another RPG for 2 years.
I actually haven't played Pokemon in a while now that I think about it.
For the benefit of the listeners, back in the day, I accumulated 500 hours on my Pokemon Diamond save file, which then promptly went and corrupted itself and was unusable. I did not play another RPG for 2 years. And I have not played Pokemon since. I
mean, I've been reading a lot about, at least I would go on, not really so much reading a lot, but just hearing a lot on VP, that pretty much the consensus is that Unova, or otherwise 5th Gen, is definitely one of the better gens. And I can agree. I mean, 4th Gen was a disappointment for me, just looking back. It wasn't as good as, say, 3rd Gen or 2nd Gen.
4th Gen was always my favorite. I have not played 5th Gen, and I don't plan on it, but...
4th Gen was... It wasn't as good as any of the other gens. I mean, it was okay.
It had a land shark.
So? It's a banned shark. Banned shark.
What?
He banned. He's an Uber by
Smogon
standards. Banned.
Garchomp is not an Uber.
Yeah, he is.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
That's like calling Dragonite or Tyranitar or something an Uber. Or Salamence. They're not Uber.
No, Salamence was actually an Uber in 4th Gen.
Was he?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I've been out of the competitive circuit for so long.
You have.
No, it's
so was Wobbuffet. So was Wobbuffet in the 4th Gen.
Well, Wobbuffet's been considered an Uber since the 2nd.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And Garchomp was, like last month or something, voted to be an Uber in 5th Gen, but...
so he wasn't an Uber while I was playing.
Well, no, he was an Uber in 4th Gen, too. Either way, I actually haven't played Pokemon in a while, just because I'm right now in the process of just trying to get more battle points in the Battle Subway, which is like the Battle Tower in that game, in 5th Gen, to get a Life Orb for my Runiculus, because he has Magic Guard, and he doesn't take recoil from Life Orb, but he gets the boost, and oh my god, I really want it. So I've just kind of been chilling.
I just said Pokemon, and that's it. That's all I heard you say right there.
It doesn't matter. This is devolving into something that's unimportant. You know, just random Pokemon discussion.
Did it ever evolve into something important?
I don't know, but I'm saying we could have much bigger and better things to talk about, such as actual news. Do you want to get into that?
I was gonna... Have I been playing anything else that isn't iPhone games? I started the Borderlands DLC, but I'm not very far into that, so...
Alright.
How far are you in Ocarina? Just wondering. I decided that I'm going to restart that and another classic game that we'll get to when we talk about the news. I haven't actually started it yet, but... How far are you in Ocarina?
In Ocarina, I'm still playing through that, or at least playing around in that, just still trying to do glitches, but successfully the other day, I should say, successfully, I was able to steal the rod from the fishing pond to do the reverse bottle adventure glitch, where after trial and error and finding out what the fuck I had to do, I finally put a bottle on my B button, and I was like, yes, I can finally start doing glitches and just give myself all these items, and it ended up turning most of my inventory into bottled fish. So right now I have tons and tons of bottled fish. I don't even have a sword because, you know, I put a bottle in a sword. So I have no sword, I have tons and tons of bottled fish, I have one Bombchu, one Magic Bean, and Lens of Truth.
But what's the Lens of Truth?
It lets you see stuff that's, like, visible.
Invisible? Oh, okay. I remember now.
I'm so mad. I feel like I'm gonna have to start over because I can't pick up Deku Sticks anymore either because, you know, I duped over that slot. One of the methods they've talked about to get the bottle on your B button, which is a little difficult, is to put a bottle over your Deku Stick slot. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do that. And I did it, and it didn't work, and I was so mad. And then, of course, in my other save file that I have for that game, which is I got to the future by doing the Door of Time skip, I'm still kind of blown out of water. Like, just because I don't know what I can do now. What I was thinking today... Actually, what was I thinking today? It has something to do with me going and getting blue fire, because I never moved King Zora as a kid, so he's still sitting in front of the way to Lake Hylia, but frozen, so I can't get past him. It's like, oh,
you're playing this on a carrot, aren't you? Not like virtual console.
No, I'm playing it on the virtual. It's on virtual console.
Oh, it is? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's not moved. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I'll just buy blue fire. It's probably like 50 rupees. Nope, it's like 300 rupees.
Oh, jeez.
And in order to get, like, the Giant's Wallet, I'd have to get, like, a whole shit ton of Skulltulas, but I don't know where to find any Skulltulas in the future. At least not, like, fucking 30 or 40 Skulltulas.
Damn, Link's not having a good day.
Yeah, what was, like, after that, I think I was going to go and get the Iron Boots and Serenade of Water, just so I could get the Iron Boots and go to the Water Temple to get... That's right. I want to go and get the long shot, I think, from the Water Temple. Or at least try to. Or at least try to beat the Water Temple, like, in a quick way, but I realized I didn't have the hover boots. But I was going to go get the long shot and then go to the Gerudo Valley. There's a lot of stuff I was going to do. Like, I really want to do Reverse Bottle Adventure as an adult, but I can't get up to the fishing pond. No, that's why I want to beat the Water Temple. So I can fill up Lake Hylia and get to the fishing pond so I can do the Reverse Bottle Adventure as an adult, so I can get the Shadow and Spirit medallions using a Reverse Bottle Adventure glitch. So I can just immediately trigger the Light Arrow Seed and get to Ganon's Castle without beating any temples. But technically I did beat the the Dodongo's Cavern for fun as an adult.
As an adult?
As an adult.
Oh, God. I just want to say something real quick. When you're saying as a kid, well, I thought you were on a cat. I thought, like, oh, as a kid. Like, oh, as a kid playing the N64, and you're like, as an adult. I thought you were like, nowadays, as I, Daniel, am an adult.
No.
Like, I realize now.
Ocarina of Time science. I'm kind of blown. I might have to start over again and combine what I did in both of those save files and just do it right. But I really don't want to do the Door of Time skip again. That's a hard glitch to do.
Of course, I'm not that great at glitches, so I don't even know what you're talking about, honestly.
I'm better at glitches in Majora's Mask than Ocarina of Time, but I digress.
Yeah, I don't have any more games that I can really talk about because I've been playing a lot of them. I guess I never talked about this before, but I never talked about this on a previous podcast, so I guess I can. I've been playing Metroid Other M. That game, I didn't get the complaints about the voice actress until she started talking.
How bad could it be?
Okay, let me read you an example of dialogue from Metroid Other M. Okay, let me pull one up. Okay, baby, 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 Metroid, baby, baby.
What?
Every other sentence is something about, but something, something, the baby, something, 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 the baby, something, the baby.
I still kind of want to give that game a try.
It is really fun, though. The D-pad controls aren't nearly as bad as I thought they would be, and it does fairly feel much like a character action game, which makes sense because, you know, Team Ninja made it. But I finally got to the infamous Ridley scene. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
She meets Ridley in this game and, like, freezes in fear, which, you know... Obviously she shouldn't, because it would be the 5th time that she has to kill him. No. 7th time that she has to kill him. So Defects totally has lost because of that much, and it's embarrassing almost. It seems that this is the first time that the series' actual creator has written the storyline for a game, and it shows that he's not an experienced writer. But still, the combat's totally fun, and the switching between, maybe it's because I seem to always have less trouble like getting Wii controls to work on my Wii than everybody else does. Maybe I have like a perfectly like height chair or something that I sit in.
It's possible.
The switching between first person and third person works really well too, and just the boss fights in general are really fun. But that's about it on Other M.
Alright, well I've got stuff I gotta do in sometimes. Let's move on to the next segment. News type stuff, I guess. Fanfare.
Okay. What's been happening this week? The first thing I'm gonna bring out the most hard-hitting news first.
Go ahead.
Imiyashi, director of classics such as Dead Leaves, Gurren Lagann, and Panty and Stocking, has left Gainax.
Actually, I didn't hear about that. What?
It looks like there won't be a season 2. There was they released a new OST, a new album called Panty and Stocking, the Worst album, which is really good and has apparently a few sketches on there by the voice actresses, because it's not in English, so I have no idea what they're saying. That looks like that's gonna be the last penny in stocking content for a long time.
All of my rage!
Maybe when he left, he took the license with him, like the dude who made Evangelion did when he left Gainax.
Maybe.
I hope so. Because, like, even the next Gainax show I've been watching, there's a new Gainax show on, it's by a director who isn't part of Gainax, and that has me worried, because there are a bit of not as good things as the Gainax shows that just... I'm worried about Gainax right now.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. In other extremely disappointing news, Rockman Legends 3 was canceled. It is no more.
Yep.
Of course, I didn't exactly not see that coming. In fact, a week before it was canceled, the Structoid wrote an editorial about how, you know what, this game's probably going to get canceled. Because, especially since Inafune left Capcom.
I mean, apparently it was canceled because of lack of fan support. Like, it's supposed to be
I don't
really
see that at all.
fan-central.
That was the only...
Yeah, most people don't. But I heard about this, that there's like a fan page or something on a Mega Man Legend, on the Mega Man Legend 3 page or something on Facebook.
I didn't even know they had a page on Facebook, though.
Apparently they have a page on Facebook. I just heard that. That if we can get like 100,000 likes or fans or whatever, then, you know, that will...
Then it'll come back.
Like, yeah, but they only got like 5,000.
I know. This isn't even like a thing like Operation Rainfall where they're writing in actual letters and people are actually putting down money. Oh, let's just like it on Facebook. That'll work.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to do something, but they won't do anything until they get 100,000 followers or fans or whatever. They just don't know how to rig like members of Operation Rainfall or Earthbound fans do.
Yeah, because I really never heard that much about, like, Earthbound, obviously that was a big deal, but Earthbound, I don't know, it's just such a cult classic. Whereas these others, the other games that are being positioned for are because of the state of the Wii console itself, not because of the state of the series, so...
But I think I was actually hearing about that, though, like those games, and...
The last story was trademarked for the US.
Yeah, I think I did hear about that, but... I mean, at this point in the Wii's lifespan, I don't think releasing another big-name game would even do it. And even so, if it's released, it's unlikely that it'll get that popular that these fans think it will be.
But they can have it enough that it'll sell. I mean, look at companies like Atlas and NIS. I think I probably brought up, like, you know, Xseed and stuff on the last time we talked about Operation Rainfall, but they survived.
It'll sell, yes, but...
Yeah, but I mean,
But it won't be, like, groundbreaking.
But they would definitely make money. I mean, like, Atlas survives off of titles like Catherine, Persona, and NHP's Anti-Hero Project. I don't see how they can't make money if they're Nintendo. Apparently...
They'll make some money, but, I mean, especially with, like, the Wii coming to an end soon, you know, they're preparing for the Wii U, they're probably just better off, like, making it even like a Wii U launch title or something, thereby making more money because they'd be reeling in the fans of
No, I
Operation
don't think so.
Or, yeah, you're probably, that might just piss them off more.
Yeah, especially since Wii U, that's a new console that they'd have to pay for. It's unproven. They have to add in some weird Wii U effect, and those games, like very traditional RPGs and an action game, they wouldn't really work for the Wii U controller, like, you know, a first-person shooter, or like a game focused on gadgets would.
Yeah.
Back to Mega Man Legends 3. The thing that's really worrying is that this is the second Mega Man game to be canceled within the year.
What was the first? Okay.
Mega Man Universe.
Oh, that's right.
That one looked okay.
I was looking forward to that, 'cause
the concept of user-generated concept is really exciting, especially looking at the quality of some of the ROM hacks of the Mega Man games. Giving them access to do that, it's exciting.
Yeah, dude, Mega Man ROM hacks are like some of the best ROM hacks ever. Like,
yeah.
Rockman 4 minus Infinity, oh my god, it's delicious.
I have not played that ROM hack.
I'll send you, well, I have an older patch of it, I can send you a copy.
Okay.
It is such a good ROM hack, oh my god. There's so much content in it, it's not funny. I don't know, maybe I gotta find a new version to finish that game.
Ooh, breaking news. I just got this from my Twitter feed. Crap, no, go back up, Twitter feed. No, I lost it. With TweetDeck.
Can't scroll up in TweetDeck.
Oh wait, why don't I just go to the site that the news was on? Well, while we're waiting, I would talk about Suda51 and KJ Inafune both actually announced their next project. Well, actually, Suda announced two projects, one of which I'm so excited for. It's called Lollipop Chainsaw, a game for the 360 and PS3. You play as a cheerleader who fights against zombies using her pink chainsaw. And when these zombies die, instead of blood, they explode into pink hearts.
That sounds
beautiful. That's what that sounds. That sounds
I might pick up a copy.
That's what it sounds like.
Suda. I'll have to pick it up. I'll have to pick up a copy.
But his other game is, he's announced another No More Heroes game.
Really?
For iOS.
Really?
I'm gonna buy it though. I know if I bought the Devil May Cry for iOS, then I'm gonna buy the No More Heroes for iOS. Nobody even knows what it is, but I'm still probably gonna buy it. Can't be other than, what was the game we talked about, his game last time? The Evangelion Rhythm game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But KJ and Inafune is also working on an iOS game, which could be cool. You won't be able to play it, but I will.
Good for you. Good for you.
I feel like such a douche after saying that. You know what I feel like? I feel like Tommy's was like, you have to adjust settings on your PC?
I mean, it's kind of off topic, but Josh's house, he's got a PC that's like twice as expensive and much, much more powerful, even though Thomas wants his PC. Josh is like, yeah, I got this pretty cool PC. Want to come check it out? Ooh, look, I'm playing Crysis 2. Alright, let's go. Thomas is like, I need to always be on my PC, all the time. It's magic.
Here's the breaking news. Ganon will not be in Skyward Sword.
So it is going to be more like Majora's Mask.
Yeah, yeah.
Can they just call it Majora's Mask 2 at this point?
I mean, it takes place, there's a centralized town that you have to go back and revisit a lot. I mean, almost everyone you can go and talk to. You have a bunch of, like, weird oddities that haven't been seen in Zelda before. I don't see why not. Majora's Mask 2.
Seriously, that would make me happy, as long as they make it good.
It looks
Make there be the Zora Mask. Just bring it the Zora Mask. That was the most fun. Maybe the Goron Mask.
Which one was the Zora Mask?
The Zora Mask is the one that makes you a Zora.
What's a Zora? I haven't played Majora's Mask all the way.
Oh, I forgot. Zora is the fish people.
Ah.
And Goron is the big rock golem people.
That might be actually really awesome, because, like, obviously they're flaunting the combat, but, like, if anyone can get a gameplay mechanic right, it's probably the Zelda team. They could probably be one of the first people to get underwater combat right, other than Monster Hunter try.
I don't know, I think they tried underwater combat in Twilight Princess. Actually, they do that in every Zelda game, or at least, actually, they didn't really do it much in Ocarina of Time. You fought a boss who was water, but...
Wait, he was water? I have not gotten to the water temple in any of my...
Yeah, exactly. Morph, the boss of the water temple, he's just a blob, and pretty much he is the water. There's a blob in it that controls it.
Huh.
So it's kind of combat with the water. But in Majora's Mask, there was water combat. At the end of the third dungeon, the Great Bay Temple, you did have to fight an evil-type fish as the Zora. And it was really annoying because you had to be as the Zora. Like swimming. Like Zora swimming and combat do not work together.
Is it just me, or does water combat sound like a really bad, like, N64 Twisted Metal / Wave Race ripoff?
Sounds like a Virtual Boy game.
Yeah. Other news. Oh, this isn't like news like, oh, this was announced this week, but I found this out and I thought this was pretty weird. How much do you think, like, Iwata, the president of Nintendo, makes a year? Bill Gates makes, like, $300 million a year.
Then he probably makes, like, a few million, like a $12 million or something a year,
$12 million about? He only makes $1 million a year.
Really?
Yeah. I found that really surprising. Like, do they just give all their money to Shigs and say, make some game about cats and gardening?
I don't know.
It's a very low number for people who make money off of pretty much literally everything they do. Speaking of money, company was bought for $750 million this week. EA bought PopCap.
Yeah, I heard that. I mean, PopCap is a company that makes, like, iOS games, don't they? Like,
no, they made, like, Plants vs. Zombies, Peggle, what's that other game? Bejeweled. Apparently they
iOS games.
They just trademarked the title called Popcorn Dragon, which I don't know what it is, but it sounds delicious.
All that means is that Plants vs. Zombies is coming to Origin then, I guess. Origin is the EA one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Plants vs. Zombies is coming to Origin.
Maybe it'll get taken off Steam, like Battlefield 3 did. Segue. Apparently, Battlefield 3 will not be on Steam. It was officially announced. It will be sold through download through everything but Steam.
Yep.
That's probably going to make a pretty big dent in there. I'm sure people are going to boycott it because, oh, it's not on Steam, and people just won't get it because it's not on Steam. And that's really the only PC service worth a damn, other than good old games.
Oh, well.
This news is what makes me sad that Thomas isn't here, because I can't make fun of him.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 2's release date was announced.
Hooray!
And he probably won't beat it by January, which it comes out, which the second one comes out.
Yep.
I don't know, I just don't want to talk about this. I can't make fun of Thomas. What motivation do we have to talk about Final Fantasy? None.
You're right. Let's just drop it because I don't like Final Fantasy.
There's only one good one.
Oh, well, we're starting to take up a lot of time, and I've got something I
almost completely out of news anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So...
Well, but just a few more in it. This is an amazing troll. Earlier in the week, if you went to modernwarfare3.com... that took you straight to battlefield3.ea.com.
Yeah, I went there. And it was awesome.
Brilliant.
Although I think that website was taken down, though.
Yeah, it was.
Because of, like...
EA wasn't the one who set that up. Like, someone who bought Modern Warfare 3, the domain, when Modern Warfare 2 came out.
Yep.
Apparently. But we only have one more set of things to do, and that's something that was suggested... Well, news is over. Just one more quick segment, which you don't know about, but I do.
What?
Yahoo Answers. I have a few Yahoo Answers sitting here that I feel like our insightful minds could offer perfect answers to these important questions.
This will be our viewer mail. Yahoo
Yeah,
questions.
because we don't have any.
Alright. Podcast@gmail.com. Link is below if you're on YouTube.
Or
Or at least address is below.
Comment on the YouTube video if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not watching,
Yeah, that works too.
send us mail at 3inchespodcast@gmail.com. 3 is not spelled out as the number. Yahoo user Didi asks, dream of car tires full, what is meaning?
Can you repeat the question?
Dream of car tires full, what is meaning? I think the tires spinning represent the cyclical nature of your day-to-day life. You're stuck in a pattern, and the tires...
Never mind, you finished.
Actually, just go...
I don't
remember what I was going to say.
I think if you dream of tires, then you probably have something wrong with you.
I think you have
so
space AIDS.
The meaning is that you should probably see a doctor.
You probably have space AIDS. Or possibly zombie cancer.
Yeah, maybe one more so than the other. But either way, next question.
If I am banned from a target, am I banned from all of them?
Yes. I will find you. I will follow you to every target. I will put a target on you, so I know that if you enter a target, I can shoot the target on you.
The top answer for if I was banned from target, am I banned from all of them? Answer number 1 is I hope so. And and this is personally my favorite. The verdict answer on this, of course we're going to answer it, but the verdict answer will be figured out through a means that we suggested when looking up Yahoo Answers when this segment was suggested, which is through translating them through multiple languages and then translating it back.
Using bad translator.
The question is, how to break Wii where it looks broke on its own? All my dad does is play Call of Duty on the Wii. How can I break the Wii so he can't play it and he doesn't know that it was me?
Alright, let's translate it.
While I'm translating, how about you give this young aspiring dreamer some advice?
Do the black hole glitch in Smash Bros. Melee. Make like 80 black holes.
That does not...
That broke my friend's GameCube.
It does not break a Wii, though, because of the fact that a lot of the Wii is... It's pretty much a downgraded Xbox 360 plus 2 GameCube processors strapped together. When people say that, when people say 2 GameCubes taped together, they're not kidding, because there are 2 GameCube processors in there. And
exactly. Play Smash Bros. Melee, do like 12 black holes, and then pick up your Wii console. If what you just said is true, then that should work.
Picking up the Wii console?
Yeah, because it's like a 360.
Well, I mean, it's Nintendo. They actually made good hardware.
Yep.
They're not Microsoft. But the answer...
Alternatively,
continue?
Alternatively, just hit it with the hammer and say it was a WiiWare title you downloaded.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just Dance. The MC Hammer experience. Oh, that's, this is another bit of news, but you know what? Of course, there was the Michael Jackson experience. The best game of 2010. Suck on that, Galaxy and Red Dead. But, you know what the sequel to this? The great band that inspired so many other musicians like Michael Jackson did, where he made such cheesy songs as Bad and Beat It.
What?
The Black Eyed Peas experience.
Oh god, no. No!
Something that may throw a wrench in their plan is that as of last week, the Black Eyed Peas have broken up.
Oh yeah, remember that.
According to multiple resources, the answer to the title question, how to break a Wii to where it looks broke on its own, the answer to this question is one of the Wii, which seems to break the festival itself.
Wait, what? Say it again.
One of the Wii, which seems to break the festival itself. In other words, they're saying that a Wii, you can't make it look that way, because Nintendo makes good hardware. So what you're going to have to do is throw a party, a festival, if you will, and trick one of your friends into accidentally breaking it.
That might just work. So there you go, guy whose dad plays too much COD.
On the Wii.
On the Wii. That's actually bad.
It's weird that that's the thing that first stuck out on me when I saw that question, that, wait, he plays Call of Duty on the Wii? But the answer to the subheading question, all my dad does is play Call of Duty on the Wii. How can I break the Wii so he can't and not know it's me? I need answers. The translation is, or the answer is, this is my father, called the Wii roles and responsibilities. How can we break the Wii so that he cannot, and I know where I am? And this
sounds like a brain teaser.
The best thing is not to break the Wii, but to role play with your dad, or he is Call of Duty, and you are the Wii, and see how the Call of Duty feels about the Wii being inside of it all the time.
Wow.
And yes, and responsibilities. It is your responsibility of you as the son to cure your dad from this illness that is zombie cancer. Well, I think that's a good place to stop. Yep. And so, as we end Call of Podcast, that is not this podcast. That is a different podcast. What is this podcast called? I just call this Call of Podcast, which is Call of Podcast. It's a different podcast. What is this podcast called?
3 inches of podcast, you dumbass. I'll destroy you.
3 inches of podcast. Play us. Bro, one moment. Shit. I can't get the audio code of this. Okay, nothing. Okay. What we're doing, we're exiting. You can find us at, on Twitter, I am Beozakerga, X. BAOZAKERGAX. I spelled it right. Did I spell it right? Okay, good.
Close enough. And you can find me onto YouTubes, onto Twitters, even onto Blips. There's really not much on my Blip. At sticktendo at LEARN space TEO space SPELL.
And once again, you can contact us by commenting on the YouTube post if that's where you're listening to the podcast, or sending us an email at 3inchesofpodcast@gmail.com.
Or pretty much any other way you think a message will get to us.
Here's some incentive. If you're the first one to actually ask us a question, I will give you oh shit.
Oh shit.
I deleted my Rusty House beta key. No. No. I was like, I'll send you a beta key. Then I realized, fuck. I deleted my beta key. Oh no. Can I get another beta key? The beta starts in 2 days.
No.
I probably can't get another.
So now you get nothing because Raphael is dumb.
If I can get another beta key on my account, please. Oh shit, I'm not logged in. Well, okay, I'm not going to do this on air. But if I can get back my beta keys and my guest beta keys, I will send you a beta key for Rusty Hatch, which I'm very excited for. The creator described it as Cancer Crashers mixed with Devil May Cry, and that was enough to give me a boner.
Alright.
So, yeah. Send us email. And now, play us out, Keyboard Cat. I don't know how to play the Keyboard Cat song, but fuck it, I'll play the podcast theme. Branch is out. Yes, I know, Skype. I know I have a lot of background noise.